Your credit score isn't just a number you glance at once a year. It quietly shapes the interest you pay, the loans you can get, and even the rental costs you're offered. In this video, we're breaking down the credit score mistakes that quietly drain your finances, and we'll give you a clear, actionable strategy you can start using today. It's not dramatic, it's practical. It's about trimming waste and keeping your money working for you instead of against you. The plan here is simple but powerful. Fix the facts, free up the cash trapped by bad habits, and then channel that extra cash into investments and wealth building. You'll end up with lower borrowing costs, more room in your budget, and better choices for growing your money over time. Step 1. Map the terrain. Know your score and what goes into it. Your score is built from a few pieces and you don't need to memorize every detail, but you should know the basics. Payment history matters most, then the amounts you owe, the length of your credit history, new credit, and your mix of credit accounts. It's not a single lever, but a set of levers that work together. A useful reminder, there are different scoring models. The two you'll hear about most are FICO and Vantage Score. They use similar ideas but weigh things slightly differently. For budgeting purposes, treat them as cousins with the same family rules. Pay on time, keep balances sensible, and don't open a flood of new accounts at once. Step 2. Pull all 3 reports and read them. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax each hold a version of your file. You don't have to pay for access every month, and you shouldn't rely on one source alone. Look for obvious mistakes. A debt you already paid, a payment marked late when you paid on time, a name or address mismatch, or a loan you never opened. Here's a practical approach. Save a copy of each report, then skim for anything that seems off. If you spot an error, don't wait. Small mistakes can trigger bigger problems down the line. The sooner you fix them, the sooner your score can recover. Step 3. Dispute errors with the bureaus. Start with a short, clear letter or email that describes the mistake and includes supporting documents. If you have proof, attach it. The bureaus usually have 30 days to investigate, and you can push for a quicker resolution if you have solid documentation. While you're disputing, keep paying all your bills on time. The point of this step is to remove false negatives from your history so that your true behavior shows up. Don't assume a dispute automatically raises your score. It mostly improves the accuracy of what counts, which is still worth doing. Step 4. Lower your credit utilization. This is one of the biggest drivers of score changes. Your utilization is how much of your available credit you're using. A simple target many experts suggest is staying below 30% on each card, and ideally under 10% if you can manage it. There are practical ways to hit this. Pay down balances before the statement closes so the reported balance is lower. If you can, spread purchases across several cards and keep individual card balances low. If you've got a big upcoming expense, consider a temporary cash buffer or a short-term loan with a low rate, not a high balance on a card you're relying on. Another tactic is to request a credit limit increase. If your issuer offers a soft pull or no hard inquiry for a limit raise, it can lower your utilization ratio without affecting your score with a new inquiry. If they do a hard pull, weigh the potential score benefit against the inquiry cost. The key is to keep your overall utilization low, not just one card's number. Step 5. Automate the basics so you never miss a payment. Payment history is the largest piece of the score puzzle. Set up autopay for at least the minimum due, and add reminders a few days before deadlines. If you have multiple cards, consider a simple calendar reminder system for when statements post and when payments are due. Beyond autopay, build a habit. Pay down your balances in full when possible. Consistency beats sporadic big payments. If you can stretch to paying a portion more than the minimum every month, you'll see the balances shrink faster and your score respond. Step 6. Handle old debts and collections with a plan. If you have old, paid collections on your record, understand how your score treats them. In recent years, some scores have started to ignore paid collections, but not all do, and lenders may weigh them differently. If you have an active collection, contact the creditor to negotiate a settlement or payment plan, and ask if they'll update or remove the item after you pay. Work with a professional if you're unsure. A credit counseling service can help you navigate payment plans, negotiations, and the implications for your score. The goal is not to erase your past, but to align it with your present financial behavior, so your score can reflect the money moves you're making now. Step 7. Manage new credit carefully and build a small, steady credit history. Opening many new accounts at once can ding your score due to the new credit inquiries and lower average age of accounts. If you're repairing or building, a measured approach is best. Consider one secured credit card or a credit builder loan if you truly need more history. Use these accounts sparingly and pay them on time, then let them age. The longer you can keep solid payment behavior and low utilization across accounts, the stronger your history becomes. Step 8. Balance your debt strategy with your investment plan. The real financial engine here is not just the score, it's how you allocate money. When you free up cash by reducing interest costs and avoiding penalties tied to a bad score, you can redirect that cash into investments with higher expected returns. If your emergency fund is thin, first pad it. After you have a safety cushion, then invest. With a better score, you'll often qualify for lower rates on mortgages or car loans, which means more money stays in your pocket for long-term growth. Your objective is to convert credit health into capital for wealth-building moves, not to chase perfect scores. Step 9. Keep the big picture in mind. Your credit score should be seen as a compass, not a cure-all. It helps you borrow at reasonable rates, but it doesn't dictate every financial outcome. A solid plan combines disciplined spending, careful saving, and thoughtful investing. If you're serious about building wealth, treat your credit health as a monthly habit, not a one-off project. Schedule a quarterly check-in to review your reports, adjust spending, and confirm that your credit-building moves still align with your investment goals. Step 10. The 30-day practical plan you can start today. Day 1. Pull your reports from all 3 bureaus and note at least 3 items that look off. Day 2. Start a dispute for any clear errors and assemble your supporting documents. Day 3. Review your current balances and target a 15 to 20% overall utilization by the end of the week. Day 4 through 7. Set up autopay for all due dates and create reminders for any payments due this month. Week 2. Look for opportunities to lower utilization further. Consider paying down high balances before the statement closes or requesting a limit increase where available. Week 3. Evaluate your new accounts plan. If you've opened new accounts recently, keep them small and controlled and don't rush to add more. Week 4. Align your cash flow with an investment plan. Decide how much you'll set aside for investments after you cover essentials, savings, and debt moves. Put those funds into a simple, low-cost index fund or other long-term vehicle you understand. This is not a magic sequence. It's a practical routine that changes how you manage money. Each decision you make with your credit health translates into real dollars you can put toward wealth-building activities. Now, a few common traps to avoid. Don't ignore small late payments hoping they'll disappear. They won't, and they can linger in your file for years. Don't let debt collectors stay on your record unchecked. Address them with a plan rather than avoidance. Don't confuse a good score with a perfect score. Your goal is steady improvement, not perfection. As you follow this plan, you'll notice 2 big shifts. First, you'll stop paying more than you need to for loans. Second, you'll gain more options for investing because your cash flow will be stronger and borrowing costs lower. The combination of those 2 changes compounds over time, helping you reach goals you might have thought were out of reach. Immense results don't require dramatic moves. They require consistent, sensible steps over months and years. In money terms, small improvements in your credit score can translate into thousands of dollars saved on interest and better terms for big bets you want to make, like a home, a business, or a diversified investment portfolio. A quick recap of the core idea. Your credit score is a tool. Use it to reduce costs and unlock opportunities, then redirect the saved money into investments that compound over time. The habit you want to cultivate is a monthly routine of checking accuracy, paying on time, maintaining reasonable balances, and making intentional moves that support your broader money goals. If you found this approach useful, here's a simple way to apply it right away. Pick one area to start with today. Either pull and review your reports, or automate a payment schedule to ensure you never miss a due date. Then commit to one modest improvement this month, like reducing utilization on one card or setting up a small secured line to gently build history. By the end of the month, you'll have tangible progress you can build on. If you want more concrete advice tailored to your situation, tell me in the comments what part of your credit story feels most up in the air. I'll read your questions and share practical next steps. If you know someone who could use a practical plan to improve their finances, share this video with them. Like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more practical money moves, and drop a comment with your biggest credit score hurdle or a win you just achieved. Let me know what part of this plan you'll try first. Was it pulling your reports, disputing an error, or aiming for lower utilization? Your experience can help others who are in the same boat. I'll be responding in the comments, so let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your question or a credit mistake you've made and learned from. See you in the next video.